your mind. These three words, simple yet profound, have echoed through the ages, whispered by philosophers, practiced by warriors, and cherished by those who seek clarity in the midst of chaos. But what does it truly mean to empty your mind? Is it to forget, to erase, or to abandon thoughts altogether? Or is it something deeper? A journey, a lesson, a practice that can transform your life? Imagine a young man burdened by the weight of his ambitions and anxieties. His mind is a storm, swirling with worries about the future, regrets from the past, and an endless stream of comparisons and expectations. He seeks wisdom, hoping to find a path forward, and so he travels to the home of a respected teacher, nestled deep within the mountains. Upon arrival, the young man pours out his heart to the teacher, sharing his struggles, his fears, and his desperate search for answers. The teacher listens patiently, nodding with gentle understanding. When the young man finishes, the teacher smiles and invites him to share a cup of tea. As the young man sits, the teacher begins to pour tea into his cup. The cup fills, then overflows, yet the teacher continues pouring. Hot tea spills onto the table, dripping onto the young man's hands. Alarmed, the young man exclaims, "Stop! The cup is full. No more can go in." The teacher sets the teapot down and looks into the young man's eyes. "You are like this cup," he says, "full of your own opinions, fears, and expectations. How can I show you wisdom unless you first empty your cup?" This story, though simple, holds a powerful lesson. To learn, to grow, to truly see the world as it is, we must first make space in our minds. We must let go of the noise, the clutter, the rigid beliefs that hold us back. Only then can we receive new insights, find peace, and unlock our true potential. But how do we empty our minds when life seems determined to fill them to the brim? The answer lies not in running away from our thoughts, but in learning to observe them without becoming attached. Imagine the mind as a vast, open sky, and thoughts as passing clouds. Some are light and fleeting, others dark and heavy, but all eventually drift away. When we learn to watch our thoughts come and go, without chasing after them or trying to hold on, we begin to cultivate a sense of inner stillness. Consider the story of a renowned martial artist who traveled far and wide, seeking to perfect his craft. He met many masters, each with their own style and philosophy. Eager to impress, he would showcase his skills and share his opinions, certain that his knowledge set him apart. But one day, he encountered an old master unlike any he had met before. The master watched as the martial artist demonstrated his techniques, then quietly asked, "Why do you fight?" The martial artist answered, "To be the best, to prove my strength, to conquer my fears." The master shook his head. "When you empty your mind of the need to win, you discover true power. When you let go of your fears and expectations, you move with clarity, grace, and purpose. The greatest victory is not over others, but over one's own mind. This wisdom is not reserved for warriors or monks. It is available to all who seek it. In every moment, we are faced with choices: to react or to reflect, to cling or to release, to fill our minds with noise or to allow silence to enter. When we practice emptying our minds, we open ourselves to new possibilities, greater creativity, and deeper understanding. Think of the artist staring at a blank canvas. The temptation is to fill it quickly, to cover the emptiness with color and form. But the greatest masterpieces emerge when the artist allows space for inspiration, trusting that from nothing, something beautiful can arise. Or consider the leader, overwhelmed by the demands and opinions of those around them. It is easy to be swept away by the urgency of the moment, to react out of habit or fear. But the truly wise leader listens deeply, creates space for others to speak, and acts from a place of calm awareness. By emptying their mind of ego and distraction, they become a source of clarity for those they lead. This practice is not always easy. The world encourages us to fill every moment with information, entertainment, and endless activity. We are taught that busy minds are productive minds, that constant doing is the path to success. But what if the greatest breakthroughs come not from relentless effort, but from stillness? What if, in the quiet spaces between thoughts, we discover the answers we seek? Throughout history, some of the world's most brilliant minds have spoken of the power of emptiness. Inventors, poets, scientists, and spiritual leaders alike have attributed their insights to moments of silence, reflection, and surrender. Albert Einstein once said, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind." It is in these moments, when we step back from the noise, that we connect with something greater than ourselves. So, how can you begin to empty your mind today? Start by noticing when your thoughts are racing. Take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Imagine your thoughts as leaves floating down a stream. Watch them pass, but do not reach out to grasp them. Spend a few minutes each day in stillness, whether through meditation, a walk in nature, or simply sitting quietly. With practice, you will find that clarity and peace begin to replace confusion and stress. Remember, emptying your mind does not mean abandoning your dreams or responsibilities. It means creating space for wisdom to enter, for creativity to flourish, and for your true self to emerge. It means letting go of what no longer serves you, so that you can receive what is truly meant for you. In the end, the journey of emptying your mind is a journey of coming home to yourself. It is an invitation to let go of fear, to release the past, and to embrace the infinite possibilities of the present. As you walk this path, you will discover that the most powerful force in your life is not what you know, but your willingness to remain open, curious, and free. Empty your mind, and in that emptiness, find the power to create, to love, and to live fully. One breath, one moment, one day at a time. If this story touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Like, comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more human stories that matter.